Have you ever finished a walk, something you were always told was the best thing for your health, yet felt your legs grow heavy, as if they were dragging behind you? That feeling is very familiar. Tired legs, a heavy body, and even standing upright feels more effortful than usual. If you've ever felt this, let me tell you something important. You are not alone. And more importantly, it's not your fault. For many years, we've been taught that walking is the best exercise for healthy living and safe aging. And that's not wrong, but it's not enough. Because if walking were all it took, why do so many people after 60 still experience heavier legs over time, slower movements when standing up, and less confidence with each step they take? The issue isn't how much or how little you walk. The issue is that there's a very important part of your body that has never been properly activated. And when that part falls asleep, your body has to work much harder than necessary just to stay upright. At Live Healthy Over 50, we don't believe in heaviness or weakness. It is something you must simply accept with age. We believe that when you truly understand your body, you can change how it works. And every meaningful change starts at the foundation, your legs. There is a very important truth about your body that most people have never had clearly explained, hidden deep in your lower leg. It is a small muscle located far beneath the surface, one that never visibly stands out and is almost never mentioned in common exercises. Its name is the soleus muscle, and today, scientists and cardiologists have begun calling it something remarkable: the body's second heart. The reason is simple. Every time the soleus contracts, it helps pump blood from your feet and lower legs back up to the heart, working against gravity. It helps to reduce blood pooling in the legs, limit ankle swelling, maintain healthy circulation, and keep enough energy in your body to stand and walk. Simply put, if the heart is the central engine, the soleus is the auxiliary pump on the lowest floor. The problem is that after 60, as we sit more, move more slowly, and muscles naturally weaken over time, this second heart, it often stops being used properly. Walking, although beneficial, only activates the soleus very lightly, like a brief tap on the shoulder. Not enough to wake it up, not enough to teach it how to work powerfully again. And when this muscle remains dormant, your body pays the price. You begin to feel heavier legs when walking, fatigue sooner when standing, lower energy earlier in the day, and balance that feels less reliable than before. The most important thing to remember is this: the soleus muscle hasn't disappeared. It isn't damaged. It has simply been forgotten. And the good news is that a muscle designed to work can be reawakened if it's activated the right way. At Live Healthy Over 50, we don't search for complex or risky exercises. We look for small, safe movements that address the root of the problem. And in the next section, I'm going to show you how to wake up this second heart with a very simple movement, even while sitting in a chair. If you've ever noticed your legs feeling heavier in the afternoon, your ankles are swelling easily, or a brief moment of wobbling every time you stand up from a chair, this part is for you. Because we're going to start in the safest and gentlest way to awaken the second heart. No standing required, no balance needed, no equipment at all, just you in a chair. The reason is simple. The soleus muscle, your second heart, loves stability. It doesn't need explosive movement. It needs slow, controlled contraction. And the seated position is the perfect environment for that. Sit upright in a chair, both feet flat on the floor, knees at a right angle. You've now placed your body in a position where the soleus can work without other muscles taking over. From here, keep the balls of your feet on the floor and slowly lift your heels. No rushing, no jerking. Lift only as high as feels comfortable. At the top of the movement, you'll feel a gentle tightening in the back of your lower leg. That is the second heart, beginning to wake up. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds, then lower your heels very slowly, as if you're placing something fragile on the floor. Don't let the heels drop. This small movement, when repeated consistently, sends a very clear message to the brain. This muscle still matters. Activate it. Each time you lift your heels, blood is pumped back up from the legs. Circulation improves. The feeling of heaviness begins to fade. Many people notice that after a short period of practice, their legs feel lighter at the end of the day, their ankles swell less, and they stand up from a chair with more confidence. Not because they trained harder, but because they trained at the root. Repeat this movement 10 to 15 times, once or twice a day. In the morning, to wake up the legs. In the afternoon or evening, to restore circulation after a long day. And the most important thing to remember, this is not an exercise to push yourself. It's an exercise to reconnect with your body. Every heel lift is rebuilding your foundation from the inside. And once that foundation begins to feel steadier, we take the next step. In the following section, we'll bring this newly awakened strength into a standing position, where gravity meets control and where you begin to regain confidence in every step you take. There's a very small moment in the day that reveals a lot about your health. It's the moment you stand up, not when you walk fast, not when you exercise intensely, but the most ordinary moment of all. Standing up from a chair, getting out of bed, or straightening up after bending down. Many people after 60 realize that this moment is no longer effortless. A slight wobble, a brief hesitation, a reflex to reach for support. And many quietly tell themselves, it's just age. But the truth is, it's not because you're getting older. It's because gravity is winning. When you stand, your entire body weight rests on your feet, ankles, knees, and hips. If the support system underneath isn't strong or alert enough, the brain sends a warning signal. You feel uncertain, and your body responds with caution. This is where the second exercise comes in. After waking up the second heart, while seated, we don't stop there. Now we teach it to work in the real world, when you're standing, when you're under gravity, and when true stability is required. Stand facing a solid surface, like a kitchen counter or the back of a chair. Place your hands on it lightly, not to lean, but to feel secure. Feet hip-width apart, toes pointing forward. Slowly shift a little weight toward the front of your feet, then lift both heels within your comfortable range. No need to go high, just slow and controlled. At the top, pause for a moment and feel your lower legs working to keep your entire body upright. Then lower your heels very slowly, as if placing something fragile on the floor. This movement looks simple, but inside your body, a lot is happening. The soleus continues pumping blood to the heart. Nerves around the ankles, knees, and hips begin relearning balance. Your brain receives a clear message. This body can stand. We are in control of gravity. Over time, you'll notice the difference. Standing up feels more confident. Walking feels steadier. And that vague anxiety when standing upright, it fades away. Repeat this movement 10 to 15 times, once or twice a day. In the morning, to wake up the legs before the day begins. In the afternoon or evening, to release tension and restore stability. Remember this. This is not an exercise to look strong. It's an exercise to reclaim control. Each controlled heel lift tells your body, I'm not fragile. I'm building strength from the foundation up. And once standing stability returns, we go even deeper. In the next step, we activate a deeper stabilizing system, a muscle most people have never trained properly, yet one that determines whether you stay upright or begin to fall. There is a very small moment in life most of us never notice. The moment the body decides whether you remain balanced or start to lose it. It doesn't happen during big steps or fast movement. It happens during tiny actions, standing on one leg to put on a shoe, stepping onto a curb, turning in a tight space. When the internal stabilizing system is no longer functioning well, that's when slips and stumbles appear. Here's what few people are told. It's not big, powerful muscles that keeps you steady. It's a deep, enduring, quiet muscle hidden in the lower leg. Its name is still the soleus, but this time, we activate it in a way most people have never done it correctly. The visible calf muscles are built for powerful movements, running, jumping, accelerating. But the muscle that lets you stand for long periods, stay steady, and avoid fatigue while balancing is the deep one inside. It doesn't like speed. It prefers slowness and control, and this is where we fully awaken it. Stand behind a sturdy chair or table. Rest your hands lightly for reassurance, not for support. Shift your body weight onto your right leg. Lift your left foot just slightly off the floor. Not high, just enough to feel your whole body is standing on one leg. Now comes the key point. Slightly bend the knee of the standing leg. Not a squat, just a soft, subtle bend. From here, slowly lift the heel of the standing foot, controlled and deliberate. You'll feel a deeper activation, closer to the ankle, very different from the straight leg version. That's the deep balance muscle beginning to work. Hold briefly, then lower the heel slowly. Repeat 8 to 12 times, then switch sides. What matters isn't how high you lift. What matters is that the knee stays slightly bent throughout, you don't use momentum, and you remain fully present with the movement. With the knee bent, the large surface muscles can no longer take over. The deep muscle is forced to do the job it was designed for, keeping you upright for long periods. Why is this so important? Because this muscle, it is built from fatigue-resistant fibers and is directly connected to the balance control nervous system. Most people after 60 haven't lost this muscle. They've simply never activated it properly. And when this deep muscle remains dormant, the body relies on momentum and slower reflexes, and that's when risk appears. But when you reactivate it, everything changes. You stand more securely, you move with less hesitation, and you no longer feel as fragile as before. This isn't a strength for showing off. This is a strength for living. After 60, you don't need more brute strength. You need intelligent strength. And this is where long-term stability is built. One small movement at a time, one slow breath, one moment where you teach your body, I'm still standing, I'm still in control, and I can still trust myself. What you've just done, there are more than 3 leg exercises. You've done something most people were never taught. You've reawakened a system that has quietly supported your body your entire life. A system that pumps blood from the legs back to the heart, keeps you upright against gravity, and protects you in the smallest, yet most critical moments of life. Standing up from a chair, stepping onto a curb, standing on one leg to put on a shoe. The 3 movements you've learned, sitting to awaken, standing to meet gravity, and bent knee, single leg work to activate deep stability, they are not random exercises. They form a complete foundation, a simple ritual. You can carry it with you for the rest of your life. The most important thing to remember is this. After 60, health isn't about how much you can do. It's about whether you still control your body. When your legs feel steadier, everything else changes. You walk with more confidence. You hesitate less. You stop constantly wondering whether you'll stay upright. And that confidence, it isn't loud. It isn't showy. It's visible in how you stand, how you walk, and how you trust yourself. Many people believe that they decline after 60 is inevitable, but what you've just done proves something different. Decline is not destiny. It's an invitation to move more intelligently. You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need to chase anyone else. You only need a few minutes each day, intentional attention, and trust that your body still holds enormous potential. If today you feel even a small change, lighter legs, steadier standing, or simply more reassurance, remember this. That's not luck. That's your body responding to the right kind of care. At Live Healthy Over 50, we believe this. You're not losing strength as you age. You're learning how to use it more intelligently, more deeply, and more sustainably. If you'd like, leave a comment below with the words, "Second heart activated." Not to show off, but to remind yourself, you're still standing strong. And your journey toward healthy living is still moving forward, one step at a time, from the foundation up.